Hello everyone, welcome to my video on how to take your Fire Stick with you if you're traveling. You may be going on a trip and want to take your Fire Stick with you. One of the nice things about the Fire Stick is it doesn't really care where it's at as long as it has access to Wi-Fi and the TV, it'll work. So with that in mind, when you take your Fire Stick, I'd recommend you leave it assembled so you don't have to remember how to do it when you get to the other end. But this is how it is when it's assembled. You got the power wire that goes into the side, and this end of the plug is going to go into the wall socket or a power strip, of course. And this end is going to go into, the extender is going to go into the TV, into one of the available HDMI ports. So when you first turn your TV on, okay, and mine's a Samsung, you'll have to use the remote for that television to turn it on, because more than likely your Fire Stick remote won't work if it's a different brand TV. Now it'll ask for go to input, so I'm going to go and change inputs on this right here, and it's going to go look for an input. Now it says check your network connection right now. So once you've done that, the next thing that'll happen is this Fire Stick will then look for the Wi-Fi. So, with that in mind, hang on one second. Okay, now you'll notice that once we went to the input, HDMI input, that you'll see home is currently unavailable. That's likely what you'll see. So you could take your remote for the Fire Stick now, and it's set to select network. So we can go down and choose one of the networks here. I think I'll go to my 5G right here and just click on it. And then I can enter my password for my Wi-Fi. If I can remember what it is. And that's simple. There's my password. Click connect. This will now connect to the Wi-Fi. Take a second, so it shows connected. By the way, if you want to run a speed test, one of the nice things is it shows you right here. Press the play pause button right here on your remote. It's that one right in the middle of the remote, play pause. You click on it, it'll bring up an internal speed test. I can go down here. This is highlighted right now. I need to go to the right, go to run speed test, click on it, click yes, and it'll go through and do a speed test for you, okay? I'm not going to go ahead and wait for the results. We don't need to worry about that, but there you go. Now the TV, this is set to work the Fire Stick, okay? Now if I want it to work the TV itself, I have to go to settings. If it's a different brand television than the one you had it plugged into before, the Fire Stick, you merely go down here to equipment control and go down to manage equipment, go down to TV, and go down to change TV. It'll tell you what brand. See, this one was previously a Dynex, so if I click on that, it'll go through the motions of changing it, okay? So if I do that, it'll come up and tell me that it's a Samsung. So if I go click, it says, do you really want to change it? I'll say yes. Please wait while we prepare your remote for setup. And it's going to go through it's going to do some thinking, and it's going to say, oh, your TV's a Samsung, so more than likely it'll tell you, say yes. Now in this case, mine's been updated, so it'll work as a Samsung. That's how simple it is, okay? So now your remote is now set. It'll work the volume, on, off, volume, as well as the Fire Stick itself. So you could take your Fire Stick with you on a trip if you'd like, or as I said, if you're a seasonal resident, take it with you for a couple of months up north and then bring it back south later. And you may have to repeat this exercise when you move it again if it's a different brand television, okay? And of course the internet. So thank you for watching.